Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us.
Keep your motor running. Head out on the highway. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. That's right, we back. And it's been several months since we have been back. And I'll tell you what, it feels so good to be back. Welcome in my co-host for the evening, Mr. Isaiah Leong. How are you doing tonight, my man?
Guess who's back, Adam? Guess who's back? We back, man. It's been a while since I've seen you and done a show with you, man. So it's good to be back, man. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope life in Oregon is extremely good right now. Hope you guys are, staying cool from that heat wave that we've got here in the Pacific. But yeah, man, it's good to be back. And it's been a while. I know I'm stuck right now in my room because I, got COVID a couple of days ago. But thanks for saving me from the absolute bonkers that I'm going right now.
You got it, man. All right, and then of course, welcome in our guest for this evening, Mr. Mess Around Dave. How are you doing tonight, my man?
I'm good. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, I love this show. It's been so long since we've done this.
Yeah, dude, it's been forever. And then of course, we can't forget the man of the hour that we always say, Mr. Crispy Bacon. We can't forget Mr. Crispy. How can we forget Mr. Crispy?
Hey, it's good to be back. It's been a long time.
Like some sweatpants.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it feels really good to be outside. It feels phenomenal to be outside tonight. As you can see, the sky above me is so beautiful right now. There's not a cloud in the sky right now. This is freaking fantastic, man. This is great. The first topic for the evening is actually rather interesting. This is that I saw the other day, and when I read it, I'm like, you know what? I was like, I probably know a few people who would actually consider this. And so, and with people considering it, I think everybody knows where I'm going with this. I think Isaiah would be one of these people that would consider it. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. So basically, the first topic for the evening that I saw was this thing came across that said that Subway is taking applications for so they're going to pick a winner. Okay, so you put your name in a hat, they choose a winner. If they choose a winner, if they choose you get $750 to change your first name to Subway, and then you get free Subway for life if you change your first name to Subway. So, Isaiah, you're shaking your head like, I see the wheel spinning. Like, you're like, I might do this.
That's what exactly I was thinking. I was thinking, that's not that bad of a bargain, man. Like, okay, you change your name to Subway. Subway's not a bad name because you could be known for the sandwich company. You could be known as the train that passes by. So it's not that bad of a name. And plus, you won't go hungry for the rest of your life because you'll get free Subway sandwiches for life. So it's like, it's not that bad of a deal if you think about it. Like, I've heard worse names than Subway. So, heck, I'm definitely in for this, if I could sign up. But, yeah, I'm definitely in for this. It sounds it doesn't sound like a bad bargain. It sounds like a pretty good deal.
Subway. That's what your name would be, Subway Leong.
Subway Leong. Yeah, hey, that's got a ring to it.
Why? And I'll tell you, when I read this, I immediately thought, okay, Isaiah will go for it. I immediately thought, for some reason, I was like, I know Isaiah will. So
Well, you're
mess
talking to
around.
you're talking to the
good.
guy who's gonna name his kid Kickum, right? Would you say that Subway is better than Kickum, or
Probably. Probably.
exactly.
Probably. All right. So imagine this. Imagine Subway Esparza.
I don't know, man. I was thinking about it that I might do it, but I was gonna ask that before you said that. Subway Leon, you gonna keep your last name, or is your name just Subway?
No, you get to keep your last name. The only thing that you're required to change is your first name, but you have to change it to Subway.
I was gonna say your first name Sub, second name Way, Subway.
Last name Way, Subway.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do that, honestly.
I don't either. I don't know. I don't know. I guess there's good benefits about it. You can have Subway for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They do make breakfast sandwiches, so.
And it's
And you
free.
could also go to Jared Diet and lose some weight there. I know that's taboo to say his name these days, but
I couldn't do it, but mine would sound cool. Subway Simonis.
Subway. Wait. This is perfect though, because just think. So it's crispy bacon, right? So, and I know that's not his last
Yeah,
name,
I know.
but it'd be perfect. He could
It
do
would.
Subway bacon. Yes, Subway.
Perfect, right there. Come on,
There you
Chris.
go. No, I like Subway.
That's perfect.
The only thing is, I think that when they say a year, I think it's only like maybe one sub sandwich. Now, I don't know if it's like one breakfast, lunch,
For
or
what?
dinner, like one sub sandwich. Normally, it's
No,
one.
Are you talking about like what you get for free?
Right.
No, like this is free Subway for life. Like you can eat how many ever subs you want. Subway for life. Like there's no limit. If you changed your first name to Subway, you can legitimately say I eat breakfast, I want to eat lunch, and I want to eat dinner at Subway. It's all free. It's free Subway for life if you change your name to Subway.
Sure, why not?
sign me up.
Crispy would go for it.
Sign me up.
I don't know.
I know. I'm like you, but it's like
Really?
Sign me up.
Now,
Does it say how long
it
you have
makes
to
me
keep
wonder
wearing?
how many. Oh no! Once it's changed, it's changed. Like you have to keep it.
So it's like
For life.
forever then. You have to keep it forever.
Yeah, it's forever because they make you go through the legal part of changing your name to Subway. So they give you the money to legally change your name.
Yeah, just think of all the ads and endorsements and stuff we get from Subway and the money that comes from that too. You
That is
could be
true.
like,
That is true. You get to be in all the commercials and all the whatever promos that they have there. That's pretty cool.
even next to Steph Curry or something like that.
Yeah, imagine you get to be like
Somebody-
next to Steph Curry or Patrick Mahomes in a Subway commercial. I mean, I'd do that.
I don't know. Chardol's saying hi, Isaiah, and
Yeah.
Amy was saying hi to Danielle. She's in the background. Chardol's here. He's also saying hi, Chris. Hi, Ace. Hi, mess around. So he's blowing it up right now. He's blowing it up. All right. So I don't know. I just had to bring this topic up because I thought it was rather interesting. Because I just knew a few people that would probably do it, and I guess Isaiah didn't fail me. I guess he would definitely do it.
I would do
Ace,
it,
if
yeah.
you think about it, yours would actually sound cool because it would be Subway Barber, right? Subway Barber.
Yeah,
Yours honestly would sound pretty cool to me.
Subway Barber.
Like
I don't know.
Subway Barber, yeah.
Yeah, but I already play that joke on people like with the last name of Barber. Sometimes I use it to my advantage, and somebody's like, "Hey, do you know who can cut hair? And I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm a barber.
Well, if you
I get
change
it.
your name to Subway Barber, you'll be the guy that's known that can cut Subway sandwiches. Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah, cut Subway sandwiches. Yeah, I love me some Subway already.
Yep.
I already love me some Subway. And Ivy says, yeah, he says that to me. And then Chardol saying, hi, Isaiah, I'm sorry that you went down with COVID.
I'm sorry too. I've been stuck in my room all week, just going bonkers out here. I mean, I'm jealous of you and Dave because you guys are outside. I literally haven't seen the sun for like 4 to 5 days. That's how bad it's been because I've just been indoors the whole time.
Yeah, so you're talking about outside now, but just think we have a big camping extravaganza coming up in like a week and a half here.
And then we'll be down your way at the end of August.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun there.
It will. It will.
I'm definitely
Get ready to drink up. Just get ready to drink, and drink.
Oh, you couldn't hang with us. You couldn't hang with us.
you couldn't hang with us at all, bro.
Hey,
You
so
can't.
funny, since we're talking about beers right now, funny story. When I went to my guy Steven's wedding, right, a couple weeks back, I got drunk on 1 shot of whiskey. No, just I got drunk on 1 shot of whiskey, and this is what the guys told me. And Callan was there as well. All the other people was there. I climbed on the table of the bar and I started singing my my song that I composed, that the Vikings lose again. I started singing the Vikings lose again on the table because I was hammered off literally 1 shot of hard whiskey. I couldn't believe
And that proves right there that you could not hang with us.
Dude, I drank a fifth of Jaeger in 2 drinks.
That proves that you could not hang with us at all.
Yeah, for sure.
1 shot of whiskey. That's all it takes. 1 shot.
That's terrible. You know what? I've always wanted to see Crispy drunk. I've always wanted to see him drunk. I want to see what that fool's like when he's drunk.
That's your next assignment. You're drunk on air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it. I definitely want to see it.
We got to get Crispy out here for a camping trip.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Crispy, you have a year to plan that. You have a year to get out this way for camping. You have a year to figure it out. Huh?
I said, okay.
Chardol is saying 1 shot of whiskey is very potent. No, it's not. 1 shot of whiskey?
No.
Let me
Dude,
tell
if
you,
you
this whiskey is deadly, dude. So I had that 1 shot of whiskey. It was like you're swallowing an entire glass of mouthwash. I couldn't even swallow it down because that's how how burning that thing was. So what ended up happening was I took that 1 shot, right? And people at the wedding were chastising me because I was drinking my shot. I didn't down it like this. I was drinking 1 sip and then I would take 30 seconds off and then drink another sip like that. So they were like kind of laughing at me for that. But that whiskey, let me tell you, that whiskey, I drank it. I drank half of it down. The other half just couldn't go down because it was burning. And then I just ran to the restroom and spit it out because I was like, nope, it burns too much in my throat. I don't want to die at the bar tonight.
Oh my god!
And you think you can hang with us? And you think you could even be able to keep up with us? There's no way. There's no freaking way, dude.
Nope.
Just don't give me whiskey. Tequila, that's all. Tequila, margaritas.
Dude, what's funny is my wife is a lightweight and she could outdrink you. That's sad. That's sad.
Right.
1 shot, that's all it takes. 1 shot and I'm completely hammered for the night.
Probably never been drunk and he could probably outdrink you.
Probably. Oh, probably. One shot. That's it. One shot, and I'm hammered for the entire night.
Good lord.
Chardol, big fan. Chardol said he's a fan of margaritas. Nah, man, you want to drink with the big boys? You want to drink with us, bro? You're drinking freaking. You're not drinking no margaritas. You're drinking freaking whiskey, and you're drinking tequila.
You drink whatever
You're drinking. Yeah, dude, you're drinking whatever, bro. You are drinking whatever it is that we got there. But
we drink from the time we get
going
up to the time we pass up.
yeah, pretty much. So, so that basically tells you, Isaiah, that I don't think that you could hang with us, because Friday, usually when we show up on Friday and we get there, people because we go with the beer and they're like, dude, it's 11. We're like, so? I don't understand. Like, so?
Unless you mess around and take a nap right when you get there.
Right? And then they take a nap, right? So, anyway, going on to our next one, since we're talking about drinking. Well, you know what comes with drinking is food, right? Food comes with drinking. It's all that good food part. So, when we talk about food, one topic that we have tonight is we're talking about best toppings that go on a hot dog, because I've heard some of the toppings that Isaiah talk about in the past of like putting on a baked potato and crap like that. So
Really?
I had to find out what's the best toppings for a hot dog. So Isaiah, what is the best toppings to put on toppings to put on a hot dog?
The best toppings to put on a hot dog. Okay, so for me, I don't go ketchup because I'm not a big fan of ketchup on a hot dog or even mustard. I just don't like ketchup or mustard. Even on a burger as well, I can't do any of those two. So for me, what I typically do, believe it or not, instead of mustard or ketchup, mayo or relish, I go with a drizzle of honey mustard. You know, I'm a guy that loves the sweet type of stuff. I've been getting used to and loving honey mustard the past like 3-5 months. I mean, I like that sauce all of a sudden for some reason. So you put it on a hot dog, it's like you got something sweet and
I bet you do.
savory, and then you got something salty with the sausage and the bread as well. It's like a perfect combination. So for me, I go with the simple. I go with the little drizzle of honey mustard, and that's pretty much it. Once I did try something wacky. I put chocolate chips on my hot dog with some ketchup, with some honey mustard in there. Put some little diced celery as well. It was interesting, I'll tell you that. I was trying to like make a whole like wacky hot dog. So I tried that, but like I don't typically put like those ingredients in my hot dog.
Dude, chocolate chips on what is wrong with you?
Right?
No, because I was trying to make a wacky hot dog. I was trying to make like a wacky hot dog with wacky ingredients and see how it would actually taste. So my thought process was, okay, you got the sausage, which is the salty part of it. You got the bun. Like, I want something sweet. I want something tangy in there. So that's where you got the honey mustard and the ketchup. And then you dump some chocolate chips for the flavor in it. And that's why I ended up getting the hot dog, putting some chocolate chips, putting some celery. I think I even put some barbecue Lay's as well. I tried to, like, make it more crunchy as well with that. But that was actually... with the barbecue chips, it was actually decent. But the chocolate chips definitely did not match with all the other ingredients.
That is so bad, dude. That is so there's a few things I agree with. Like Imy's talking about the barbecue sauce. I pass on the mayo. Like, I will pass on that. I'm not a mayo guy. I'm a America Whip guy. Tim Hendricks is saying mayo also. But the one thing that I do agree with that Chardol said is relish. I do love relish on a hot dog. Relish makes a great hot dog. So it's barbecue sauce, relish, And just like Tim agrees with Isaiah on the honey mustard part, not the chocolate chip part, because that's freaking disgusting. But why would so that all right. Chardol saying you should try a chocolate chip Subway sandwich. What? And have it toasted and have the chocolate. What is wrong with what?
Not if it's if it's like Nutella with chocolate chips and it's like an all chocolate sandwich, I'd be down for it. But if it's like you have meat and veggies and chocolate chip, that crosses the line, Chardo. That crosses the line right there. That's flipping disgusting. I'm sorry.
If you're talking
Wow.
like an Oreo cookie,
Even Isaiah. Even Isaiah says something crosses the line.
Right?
His first comment, if you go up, his first comment with the mayo and the coffee, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Like,
Thank
I'm a
you.
big coffee fan, but I mean, mayo in coffee, you replace the cream with mayo. I mean,
What?
you might have to buy some Pepto-Bismol before you do that.
Oh, Crispy, you were making a comment?
I was gonna say I like mayonnaise on hot dogs and relish and all that, but not the two together. No, for coffee and all that. No.
Not the two together, no.
Yeah.
And even Christy saying, no, dude, that's gross. That is absolutely 100% disgusting. And Amy's talking about the chicken nuggets with whipped cream. Okay, she was pregnant when she tried that. So that's passable. Like, that's a pass, because if I understand when women are pregnant, they crave the weirdest things. So I get the nuggets and whipped cream, but I'm not trying that at any point. I'm just not doing it.
For me,
So-
for hot dogs, first of
Yeah.
all, you have to burn the hot dog. I don't like taste hot dogs, so it's got to be burnt. Got to burn the hot dog. Put it not like charcoal, like burn, just a little burnt.
Yeah.
And then some ketchup, mustard, some relish, some jalapenos, some hot sauce, maybe the onions on there. Call it good.
I don't know, mess around. You're talking about that you don't like it charcoal. I disagree. That hot dog that you cooked last year at camp, dude, that thing was pretty dang burnt.
Okay, you're right. I do like them burnt.
Because that
It's
sucker
gotta be
was
burnt.
pretty dang burnt.
I cannot eat them unless they're burnt.
I was looking at that and I was like, dude, that's like freaking charcoal. Like, you're
Maybe-
eating like
maybe a
charcoal
little-
right now.
May have been a little drunk when I did that and overcooked it, but yeah, it's gotta be burnt. I don't like those hot dogs.
So, Tim is saying French fries and Wendy's Frosties. So, what's interesting is a lot of people have done that, and a lot of people talk about how good it actually is.
It is good.
I, for one, okay. So you tried that?
Mm-hmm.
That's so popular. It's in a song. Talking about dip your fries in frosty. Talk about
Yeah.
dip your fries in frosty. It's in a song.
Yeah, it is. Dipping the fries in a Frosty. Right? Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm just saying, even before that song, people were doing it, and people were doing it all the time, and people were talking about it. And to me, it just didn't sound good. So I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll try, but currently not right now. And Tim saying, dude, it's fire. And Chris
It is
is saying
fire.
that's not bad. What?
It is fire. Fries and frosty can't go wrong.
Isaiah, were you making right?
I've
Isaiah,
never
were you trying to make a
tried it.
comment?
I've never tried it before. I definitely need to hit up my nearby Wendy's and try it if it's that good as people are saying.
Oh, it's good.
You know
won't
what's funny?
regret
Yeah.
it.
And you know what's funny about that? I bet you can mention anything nasty, and Isaiah's like, "Yep, I've tried it." But you mention something that's perfectly normal, and Isaiah will be like, "I've never done it." Really? Something that's perfectly normal and you haven't tried it, yet something that's completely nasty and gross, and you're like, yep, I've tried it. I've done that.
Like Fruit Loops on a freaking baked potato. Who does that?
I've done it many
No.
times. It's great. Adam, when you guys, when you and Mess Around Dave come over to the Bay, man, well, I'll make you guys some baked potatoes with Fruit Loops.
No, thank you. I pass. I pass. I pass 100%. Dude, if you even plop that in front of me on my plate, I will straight up shove that right back in your face, bro. Like, I'm serious, dude.
Hey, I
That
won't
is freaking
I won't make it for you. I'll
disgusting.
just tell the waiter to, or I'll tell the chef at the restaurant to. Put some Fruit Loops on it, drizzle it with some chocolate syrup as well. Woo! Sounds amazing.
I don't
already.
even know what to say. I don't
I
even
was
know what
gonna
to
say,
say
I
right
would
now.
try it. I would try it until you mentioned the chocolate syrup. That's going a little too far.
Dude, this guy, I don't even know what to say about it right now,
Well,
dude.
So when I was in Hawaii, right, when I went on my little trip to Hawaii, I did some experimenting with coffee. So I had a Kona coffee.
Oh, I bet you
and I
did.
was like, yeah, I had a
You put mayonnaise in it, didn't you?
You know what's really famous in Hawaii is their the guava juice, right? So I was like, this is my only chance to try something unique. So I decided to mix Kona coffee with a little bit of guava juice to see how it would taste. It wasn't bad. It tasted like a guava coffee. Like, it wasn't bad. I would honestly drink that if I ever wanted coffee, right? I would drink that combination. Like, that was not a bad combination. Guava coffee, basically.
Dude. Okay. So we have Christy. I was like, what just happened?
Hi.
Okay, I was like, what just happened? All
I
right,
just popped in here, that's all.
So speaking of drinking something, since Isaiah mentioned that, that's actually our next topic is about things you would drink. And what I mean by that is because you see these things about people who get dessert on an island or whatever, and people go, if I'm thirsty, I'm drinking this or this or this. So the point of this is what if you're at what point do you say what you go, oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you got me. Okay, so let's say you're deserted on an island. You're stranded there. At what point is there a limit and you say, nope, that's enough, I'm not drinking that? What is your limit if you're stranded on an island and you find something and you're like, yeah, I'm not touching that? So Isaiah, I know there's got to be some limit.
What are we talking about?
Are we talking about any drink and drink combination or something?
You're on a deserted island.
Dude, no. Like you're on a deserted island, right? And you're walking around and you're like, God, right. I'm so thirsty. And sometimes, people would say, somebody's urine is sterile and things like that and blah, blah. So if you're really, really thirsty, what is the limit to where you're like, you know what? I would rather die of dehydration than even touch that. So at what point would you be like, yeah, you can drink if you want, but I'm not doing it?
Mud water. There's no way. I'm not drinking mud water. If that's the only thing on the island, someone go ahead and just, end me, because I mean, if I drank mud water, right, you're gonna without any hospitals or anything like that, you probably end up gone anyways if you did that, because think about how many diseases and bacteria is in mud, and then you have the old water with the mud. It's like there's no way I am ever gonna touch that. No way ever. So for me, it's probably mud water. Anything else, I would probably just squeeze my nose and just drink it anyways. But if it's mud water or sewer water, nah, no way ever, no way.
Oh, holy cow!
To purify it though, but
You could create your own personal purifying system
Right.
made of
I mean, if
whatever
you're
you
talking,
can find on the island.
if you're talking about sewage, Isaiah, yeah, I'm not doing that. But
No.
if you're thirsty enough and you see mud water, that might be debatable. Like I might be like, you know what, I might need to do that. But there is a certain limit that I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So mess
Right.
around. If you're deserted, what is your limit?
What's my limit?
Yeah.
I guess it just all depends on how freaking thirsty I am. If I'm thirsty enough, I'll drink whatever's available. You know what I mean? You're thirsty enough, you can drink whatever to survive.
So
I mean, you gotta have something to quench your thirst. I mean, you can't go too long without water, something to
True.
drink, or you'll die. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually,
So
you're gonna
if
get
you-
thirsty enough where anything's gonna look good enough to drink.
So Chardol's saying if he's thirsty, he would drink sewage water.
Yeah.
That's
It wouldn't be the worst, but it probably wouldn't be the best. But
Sewage
No,
water,
that's very
I'm not
true.
touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh God!
right. That's
Did you see the
right,
comment
that's
he had afterwards?
yeah. He said
What-
he said he'd drink poop water.
Oh
yeah,
God,
that's,
no,
yes,
God.
exactly. I'm like,
okay, that would draw the line.
that is drawing
That would
the
draw
line.
the line.
I'm sorry.
I know, no, that's going too far.
That to me is like at the point I'm like that's disgusting. Like I'm not.
Too,
Well, first of all, if you're on a deserted island, you're not gonna find sewage water. So
all right.
Well, you could if somebody else was stranded and they ended up having
well,
to
yeah,
use the
with the
bathroom
water,
water.
but
Oh, you're. Oh God.
I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
so mess around. So you say if you came across, okay, on a desert island and you came across and somebody did a whole bunch of chewing and they spit in a bottle, you said that there was no limit. Like if you're thirsty, you would drink it.
no, I would not. That would just make you throw up. And then, because I've been at parties before and been drunk enough where somebody had been spitting in a beer can, I picked it up, thought it was beer, and took a drink. Immediately came back
Oh,
up. It's
God.
so gross.
Oh my Lord.
So gross.
Then, as Tim Hendricks said, "Welcome to
Yeah,
dysentery."
I remember.
Oh,
I was at Mess Around's
Yeah.
house, and he was hungry, and he puts some cereal in a bowl, and he starts eating it, and he's like, you know what? He's like, this kind of tastes funny, but he kept eating it, and then afterwards
did.
he realized that he just ate a bunch of expired milk.
oh God.
It was so bad.
Oh,
I thought it was because I just brushed my teeth.
that had to be so gross.
Because I did. I puked right after I realized it. But
Okay,
you know, after you brush your teeth, everything kind of tastes weird.
right.
That's what I thought was going on with cereal. I thought it was because I just brushed my teeth and I was sitting there eating away, and I'm like, oh my God, this
Jeez.
freaking milk is expired.
Oh God. Insanity.
So, Christy, what is your limit? If you're on an island, what is your limit?
24 hours and I'm like, screw this, I'm just gonna die. I don't care. I'm not drinking anything on an island. I'm not eating any berries there because I don't know if they're poisonous or not. I'll just be like, goodbye, cruel world.
If it
I can't. I don't think I'd be able to handle it. I was gonna say, did Ace just freeze or something?
Crispy, how about you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm right here.
Probably
Okay.
swamp water. I don't,
Oh God.
not necessarily muddy water, but like just swamp
Right.
water where if there's other animals.
Swamp water, okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
So or Israel was saying that Isaiah would drink cow sweat.
I would drink cow sweat over water. I'll tell you that. I would rather drink
Oh
that.
my god!
It would be
Oh,
disgusting, but I would rather drink
oh my
that
God.
than drink
Oh.
drink the nasty crap from the sewer pipe. Of course.
Do cows actually sweat though?
Dude!
I don't know, do they?
I don't
That's
know.
someone-
Not
Cows
anymore.
do sweat.
That's a good question. Do cows actually sweat?
Yes, they do. Cows do sweat.
They
Do
do.
they?
Cows do sweat. All right, I had no idea.
I wasn't sure. That's why I
Cows
asked.
do sweat.
Right. Okay. Now we know.
Yes, cows definitely sweat.
If that was my only choice, it was either if it's
Right.
this or death or drink sewer water. Yeah, I would drink cow sweat. any
Yeah,
day of
there's a cow around. I'm drinking from his teat. I'm getting some milk, baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
you
true.
are.
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
hey, if there's a cow there, that cow better be producing better be producing milk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'd be lucky to have a cow there.
Milk
on
a
this
cow.
deserted island.
Right.
Yeah, I can't just
So
mysteriously appear on
Chardolsi,
fire.
he would do some cannibalism. That's weird.
Yeah.
That is like the last.
No.
That's
Like
Probably not
extreme
gonna
last
happen.
resort.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're the only one on the island, right?
Right.
You would be eating yourself. Right? You would be eating yourself if he's doing cannibalism.
I didn't want to think about this as a cannibalism,
talking
Hannibal
about
Lecter sort of
drinking-
thing. I'm
I
like,
need something to
ugh,
drink, not eating.
just getting really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're thirsty enough, you can just cut yourself and
Alright.
drink your blood.
Okay.
You'd be like a vampire drinking your blood.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Blood.
Okay. Well, speaking of foods, right? So now we actually
Right.
come to our next topic. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you can tell me which way you would go with it. And some of these are going to be hard. So the first one is: would you rather eat spaghetti or would you rather eat lasagna? So, is it spaghetti or lasagna?
Spaghetti. I think I'm a big spaghetti fan. I like lasagna, but if I had to choose out of like the hierarchy of Italian food, I would probably say that
Wait, who's
Lasagna.
racing a car?
we got some drag racing going on in the back. But yeah, I would take spaghetti over lasagna because with spaghetti you could put like any sauce on it. Whereas lasagna, you're kind of just stuck with just lasagna.
What?
So
Wait
I
a
would
minute.
definitely-
You can actually make lasagna different ways.
I didn't know, but I would take spaghetti. Like I could put Alfredo. I could put Alfredo sauce. I could put marinara. Like I could put any of those on my
Right.
spaghetti for sure.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for clarifying that because you said you could put anything on spaghetti, and I'm like, okay, clarify please, because you can't put anything on spaghetti.
You
You
can't
can
really.
put
So-
citrus on it.
Spaghetti. You can make it a fun chocolatey spaghetti if you want it.
Oh God,
No.
no.
So, mess around. Would you rather have spaghetti or lasagna?
Lasagna. It doesn't take much to get full off lasagna. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
you get one fat square piece and you're pretty much done.
All the cheese and stuff. Oh God.
All right, Christy, you going with spaghetti or lasagna?
I'm going with lasagna. There's nothing like it. And both my dad and my mother-in-law each make the best lasagna in my opinion, because it's really good.
All right, Crispy, you going with spaghetti or lasagna?
I like both, but I'm going with lasagna. Like Dave said, I feel like you get more out of it. And
Mhm.
You get forward quicker. Just
Well,
off
You have, like the
Lasagna.
sauce, the meat, the cheese. Oh,
yeah.
that pasta.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
And lasagna's
Even though
amazing.
I love lasagna. Yeah, lasagna's amazing. I mean, and I love spaghetti and I love twirling it around on my fork and all that. It's fun. It's a fun pasta. It's fun to eat. Believe me, it's fun to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
but lasagna is my favorite.
see, spaghetti, it's like you said, spaghetti's not bad. It's just a
Yeah.
preference of absolutely. You got to go with lasagna. I feel like it's just all right. So the next one, pizza or burgers? Isaiah, you going with pizza or burgers?
Jeez, this is a hard question. Because you honestly can't go wrong with either one.
All those toppings.
Ugh, that is true. All those toppings.
All those toppings.
Give me the burger. You know, I just like the taste of a juicy hamburger patty. You know, you can put cheese
Mhm.
on it. You could, put whatever you want on it.
Ketchup,
I don't know.
mustard,
I mean,
lettuce, tomato.
both are just so good. But
Mhm.
if I had to pick one, probably the burger. Because I just like that juicy patty.
I'm not gonna lie, this one was tough for me too. This one was really, really tough. Mess around, burgers or pizza?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with burgers. 'Cause, I don't know, just one fat, juicy cheeseburger, double, triple, whatever you want to make it. As opposed to, you eat one of those, you're full. It takes like 3 or 4 slices of pizza to get full.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could definitely agree with that. So, Christy, you gonna go with pizza or burgers?
I'm gonna go with the pizza. Since you can have the crust made any way you like it, like hand tossed or thin crust, the cheese, the toppings. Oh, like pepperoni. Oh, that I love it.
I
I'm
won't
going with
lie,
pizza.
Little Caesars makes a pretzel crust pizza that's so amazing.
I've heard of it, and since I am no fan of Little Caesars, I love
Oh my God.
Domino's. I love Domino's.
Dude, that
It's
pretzel
really good.
pizza is amazing.
It is.
Mhm.
Crispy pizza or
Ooh. I feel it's kind of like the spaghetti and lasagna thing again.
Mhm.
I'll go pizza. I feel like yeah, it takes a little bit to get full off of, but
Mhm.
it's a little more portable.
And you can get creative with it.
Yeah.
thing where he's at, that must suck because where he's at, there's only one type of crust.
True,
Well, I
Tim.
mentioned you can have the
That's
crust
gonna-
anyway. You can either hand tossed, you can do a thin crust, you can do like
Here,
make it like a
Chicago.
New York, a Chicago deep dish pizza, or a New York style
Yeah.
pizza. I mean, there's so many
Yeah.
different, and you could put pepperoni or Italian sausage or olives, peppers, whatever you want on your pizza. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, if there's more than one,
Mhm.
than one. But Tim's saying they have real pizza in Italy.
I've heard,
That would make
especially in
sense.
especially
Right.
in Naples, it's like pizza places in Naples is like Starbucks coffee shops. You
Oh,
find
yeah,
them
absolutely.
everywhere.
Again, this is one of those things really tough. I love pizza and I love burgers.
Mhm.
I'm back. Okay, I love those juicy burgers. I don't know. I
They're
guess
not
if I
bad at
really had to
all.
think about it, I might have to go with the burgers. I may have to.
Mm.
It's hard. It is
It is.
hard. It really is. It's a tough choice. Okay,
It is.
so going into our next one, you have chicken
What?
or pork chops.
Ooh.
So Isaiah, you
Oh.
going with chicken or pork chop?
Can I have both? I mean, they both are so good. Like,
They are. Throw
um,
them up, and there you
chicken
go.
or pork chop. I'm gonna go with the pork chop, just because with the pork chop, I mean, they're both like extremely good, but I feel like the pork chops are more juicier than the chicken.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the pork chop. Plus with the pork chop, you can eat it with mashed potatoes, gravy as well. So yeah, probably the pork chop. But I mean, you can't go wrong either way with
Yeah.
either one of those two.
Mm-mm.
All right. Chris, do you go with the chicken or pork chop?
Well, let's see. I like them both. I had a pork chop for dinner, but I'd have to go with maybe chicken because I like to marinate my chicken and just cook it on an indoor grill. It's so tasty. You can do a lot of things with chicken, just like you can with a lot of other. You can put it in a salad. You can eat it in a sandwich. You can eat it by itself. Whatever you like to do with it.
All right, mess around. You go with the pork chop or the chicken? Is he there?
No, I think
I
it's
think-
frozen.
I think so too.
no.
Crispy, you going with the chicken or the pork?
I like both, but I'm going with chicken only because I feel like you can make, I don't know, 5 or 6 different kinds of meals
Yeah,
with it.
you can even make like chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
Just delicious.
Yeah, you can do a lot with chicken.
You can.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, you can do a lot
pretty
with pork
versatile
chop,
meat
too.
you can use.
You could do a lot
Yeah.
with pork chop too, but not as much.
No.
Yeah,
What are we talking about?
mess around. You go with. We're saying, would you rather have chicken or pork chop?
Neither. I don't like either.
Okay. No. How can you not like chicken
Okay.
and pork chops?
I just don't. The only thing I eat off the chicken is the skin.
Oh,
The skin is good. He's got a good
it is
point on
good,
that.
especially if you're doing like fried chicken. Oh God,
Oh.
that fried chicken. Just take the skin off, eat it. It's so good.
I've just
And
never
Tim saying
liked
Alfredo
pork
doesn't
chop.
exist in Italy. Well, Alfredo did come from Italy, by the way. If I remember watching cooking shows.
Yeah. All right, we have steak or seafood.
Oh my God.
Steak or seafood?
Oh, this is easy. It's steak because you cannot go wrong with just a piece of steak. Sirloin,
Right.
ribeye, New York steak, Angus
Oh.
steak, you name it. And plus, I'm allergic to seafood. Like, I'm allergic to anything not fish or salmon. So for me, it's the steak, and it's a good, like a nice medium rare steak. Truly the best.
Seems to be that's how a lot of people like their steaks.
Oh yeah,
Nothing wrong
absolutely.
with
It can't be
Yeah.
if you get it well done. If you get it well done, it's like eating rubber. It's like eating a tire. So it can't be well done. It's like, yeah, it's so bad when it's well done. So, Christy, you going with steak or seafood?
Like here in drag racing back there. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, no, steak or seafood. I like them both, but I like seafood. Fish, shrimp, I've had scallops. I've tried lobster. I guess it just depends on how you cook it and everything like that, and how you like to make it. Then again, a good steak cooked medium well for me is good enough.
Okay.
It's just personal
Mess around. You
preference.
go steak, seafood there, mess around.
Oh man, as much as I love steak, and you know how much I love steak, I would pick seafood just because I love oysters and I love shrimp, and there's so much different varieties of seafood as opposed to steak.
You're right.
And you can do so much of seafood salads, it's just so many varieties. Yeah, whatever. I would take seafood just because
It's so good.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh, absolutely. Chris, you going with steak or seafood?
Both aren't bad. Go with steak though. Eating well steak.
You're going with the steak?
Yeah.
The medium well steak.
Well,
And
medium
Tim
well
is saying
is rare
seafood.
somewhere.
Right.
Huh.
Danny's
Okay.
disagreeing with Alfredo being Italian. It was created by an Italian American in New York, and they came from Italy, but they decided to kind of add something else to the Alfredo. But
All right. This next one for me is well. All right. So before we move on to the next one, I'll talk about the steak or seafood. This to me is actually hard too because I love a good steak, but seafood, I love seafood. I might have to go with seafood because there's so much of a variety out there, and any type of seafood you give it to me, I'm gonna eat it. It's so good. I love seafood.
Yum.
All right. Going to the next one. It's actually a drink. It's either would you rather drink soda or tea? So, Isaiah, tea or soda?
This is super easy. It's soda, and soda. I've never been a fan of tea. If I have to get a caffeinated drink, it's gonna be coffee all day.
Right.
So it's gotta be soda. And plus, my favorite soda. Give me the Fanta strawberry or the sun-kissed orange. Like I like a good fruity soda, and so yeah, it's for me. It's soda.
What are you, 12?
I hate soda. Like I don't drink soda at all. I don't. Tanner, energy drink is not an option. It's either tea or soda. Those are the two options. So, Christy, which one you going with? Tea or soda?
Oh boy. I would go soda. It's gonna be either Pepsi or Mountain Dew. I will drink tea, but I don't like iced tea. I prefer my nice hot tea with some honey and a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay. That's around. Tea or soda?
You know, I love me a good sweet tea, especially McDonald's sweet tea. But for me, it's Dr. Pepper all day.
All day Dr. Pepper.
All day Dr. Pepper.
All right. Crispy, you going with soda or are you going with tea?
I'll go sweet tea.
Planning on going somewhere?
Yeah.
Walking down the road.
I went
What's
to go
up,
see what
Brandon?
cops are doing.
All right. So to me, I'm going with tea because I don't drink soda. Actually, I haven't drank a soda in. See, I'm 34 now. I haven't drank a soda since I was 18.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's been that long since I've drank a soda.
Jeez. Ooh.
Big B, we're almost done now, buddy. We'll get you set up for. We'll do a later show next week, so that way you can be on. But we are just about done here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So it'll be our last one before we call it a night, and I'll save the ones for next week. So our last one is either Mexican or Chinese food. Mexican food or Chinese food.
Oh, this is so easy.
So, Isaiah, which one you going with? Mexican food or Chinese food?
I gotta go with my heritage. Give me my Chinese food. Give me my good old Panda Express, fried rice, orange chicken, sweet and sour pork. I mean, like that is
Good
just
stuff.
amazing stuff. Exactly. Like that orange chicken. Let me tell you, that orange chicken from Panda Express. Because we were talking about that deserted island, like I think 15, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If I was stuck on a deserted island and I could only pick one food to eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for like a year or however long I'm on that island, I would pick that orange chicken all day. That orange chicken is just so good, and you know it can't be beaten with the fried rice. You know, you got the orange chicken, you got the sweet and sour pork. There's just a lot of good options of Chinese food. So for me, give me the Chinese food.
All right. Christy, you going with Mexican food or Chinese food?
I'm going with Chinese food. I just like that a lot better than Mexican, and I do go to Panda Express, so I will sometimes get the orange chicken, the fried rice, maybe an egg roll mixed in there a little bit. I love their grilled teriyaki chicken. That's always a good one.
Okay, sorry. I was laughing. I was laughing about that comment.
Uh-huh.
Because
Brandon's like, I'm fat. I'll take both. It's like
Classic Brandon.
was like that.
Oh my god.
It's like, that was awesome.
That's a good one right there.
All right.
Oh man.
Mess around. You going with the Mexican food or Chinese food?
I'm going Mexican. One word for you: tacos.
How about
You never
burritos?
get, tacos, burritos, all kinds of Mexican food. You can't beat it. Plus, it's kind of part of my heritage. Spar's the last name. Gotta
Yeah,
go with
right.
Mexican food.
No. Nothing wrong with good Mexican food.
All right. Crispy. Which one you going with here?
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either, but I'm probably gonna go, lean towards Mexican food.
All right. And then for me, I would probably have to say Chinese food. I'm okay with Mexican food. I just don't eat a lot of it. I'm more
Yeah,
of a
same here.
Chinese food guy. I'm more of a
Same here.
Chinese food guy myself. And Tanner's saying, give me some good carne asada
Exactly.
with some pico de
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And Brandon saying, I say we need a Mexican and a Chinese couple to make a new Chinese combined Mexican dishes. Huh.
Oh, God.
Wasn't Panda Express talking a few years back about an orange chicken burrito or something like
They
that?
might have, but I don't think anything
Maybe.
happened with it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
could be
sure.
a possibility.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that could be your combined Chinese Mexican dish,
Just
Brandon.
wrap,
You
just
know,
take orange
they-
chicken,
I
wrap
don't
it in a flour tortilla, grill it up, and there you go.
All right. Well, we're definitely at that point in the show to where it is time now to say bye to all of our lovely viewers. Next week, we're going to try and go at a later time so our man, Mr. Big B, can be on with us next week. He can join us next week. We'll make sure. So with that, Isaiah, start out with your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is it was a great show. Glad to be back after like 3 to 4 months off, which seemed like a year. So it was good to be back. I feel like the show just went by like that. I feel like it was only 30
It
minutes
did.
that we did the show, and it turned out it was like close to an hour. So it
Woo.
was good to be back. Thanks to all of our viewers for tuning in, and thanks to Tim and Big B, Tanner. I feel like I'm missing a couple other people. Chardot,
I mean, Chardol. Yeah.
Chardot, Ishmael as well. Thanks to all the viewers for tuning in. And I guess my final thoughts would be, I cannot wait, Adam, until you come to the Bay, because I guarantee you we will be making some interesting concoctions when it comes to being at the bar. So I cannot wait for
Oh,
that.
boy.
Get ready for your little guava juice and whiskey, my friend.
Oh, dear God.
Disgusting. All right.
Yeah.
Christy, final thoughts for you.
I'm just glad this show is back. I missed it, and just thanks for letting me come on and just chit-chatting about all this stuff. It's always fun.
All right. Mess around. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, and like everybody else said, this show is always fun, and Isaiah always brings the entertainment with off the wall comments and weird food combinations and whatnot. Speaking of bringing shows back, we need to bring back Red Tape Files.
Yeah.
All right. And Crispy Bacon.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, tuning in. Fun always doing the show, and hopefully to be back on soon.
All right. Yeah, we definitely want to thank everybody who watched. Thank you for all that. You can join us next week for another episode. We'll have it at a later time for you. It was fun to have the show back. And so with that, we hope everybody has a fantastic night, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Later.